Once upon a time, in a bright house with a garden full of sunflowers, lived two friends named Michele and Martin. They loved playing together, whether it was building towering block castles or pretending to be brave explorers. But sometimes, their feelings could get a little big. The wobbly tower and the hot feeling. One sunny afternoon, Michele and Martin were building the most amazing block castle ever. It was taller than Martin, with tiny flags made from paper. Michele carefully placed the last block on top. Perfect, she cheered. Just then, Martin accidentally bumped the table with his knee. Crash! The magnificent castle tumbled down into a heap of blocks. Michele's face immediately turned red. A hot, wobbly feeling started in her tummy and rushed up to her cheeks. Her hands clenched. Martin, she shouted, her voice loud and shaky. You ruined it. You always ruin everything. Martin, startled, looked down at the blocks, his own shoulders slumping. He hadn't meant to. Martin's misturn and the cold squeeze. A few days later, it was a rainy afternoon, perfect for playing board games. Michele and Martin were playing their favorite game, Rainbow Race. It was Martin's turn. He needed to roll a 6 to win. He squeezed his eyes shut, shook the dice, and rolled a 2. Oh, man! Martin sighed, a cold, tight feeling squeezing his chest. He saw that Michele was just one space away from winning. He imagined her cheering, and that cold squeeze turned into a shiver. He quickly picked up the dice again, ready to roll, even though it wasn't his turn. Michele saw him. Hey, Martin! It's not your turn yet. Martin quickly dropped the dice, his face feeling warm. He mumbled, oh, right. But inside, that cold, squeezing feeling made him want to stomp his foot and throw the dice across the room. Learning to pause and plan, later that week, their wise grandmother, Nana Rose, came to visit. She noticed sometimes Michele's anger would erupt like a tiny volcano, and Martin would get stuck in his sad or frustrated feelings. My dears, Nana Rose said gently, it sounds like your feelings are sometimes taking over. But guess what? You're the boss of your feelings, not the other way around. Michele and Martin looked curious. When a big feeling starts to bubble up, Nana Rose explained, whether it's hot and wobbly like anger, or cold and squeezed like frustration, you can learn to pause and plan. What's that? Asked Michele. First, you pause, Nana said. You take a big, slow breath, like you're smelling a flower and blowing out a candle. You can count to 5 in your head. This gives your brain time to catch up with your big feeling. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.